energy that
Papariano
you're
holds
using
the
now, you
world
cannot
peace.
use it to lay a curse on you and your generation. If you have not compromised on this justice for MOHBAD,
You have nothing to say. Please let us. Just for mobile, please.
of course,
All your
because I'm going that
please
direction.
talk, my sister. This one have nothing to say.
Everybody here, you have been exposed. Everybody here, they know you now. When they see you, everywhere they see you, you have a label on your forehead. Anti-justice. Anti-justice. Look at them. Look at their faces.
MOHBAD number one in for
yourself. Supreme iron
for your right, so you know about
lay a cost to ourselves.
lay a cost to yourself so that you didn't attack them.
English way they speak, God, not the understand your English. Speak
I said lay a cost to yourself that you didn't attack them.
Everywhere.
And I will lay a cost
Evil
to
people,
myself.
Nigerian people, look at them. Evil.
People, are you not Nigeria?
She's even asking if I'm in Nigeria. You should be asking for my address.
I said you say you know about your name.
Where are you from? Papariano's address.
Hey,
Nigerian people address. Evil.
Where are you from, Jack?
Mr. Bear wants to give us a do
Take another man's country and adapt to it like it's your country. You borrowed abroad. It's not. You are not from abroad.
I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking to you.
Where you come from.
I have been able to expose anti-justice, real anti-justice. These are anti-justice. Anti-justice.
No matter where you come from, as far you are a black man, you are African.
My sister.
No matter where you come from, as far you are a black man,
because you are justice.
I'm gonna be out of here soon.
God bless you. I'm out of here.
No matter where you come from,
I can't bring justice.
you are African. So embrace your country. Embrace where you come from. You cannot borrow another man's country and act you are from there. You are an African man. I used to tell my children who are born in this country that you are an African. No, Mom, I'm not Africa. I say, yes, you are Africa. So embrace where you come from. Appreciate your country. That is how Michael Jackson went to change his skin.
No, make I tell my own language. Wait, I get to language. Wait, it's kind of frustrating, Mr. Jack. He's Jack fucking shit. Jack is kind of frustrating.
Honestly,
It's kind of frustrating. It's kind of frustrating. It's kind of frustrating.
He's motherfucker.
Make I tell you, not only you, everybody see. Make I tell you, and I Dutch they speak for you. So I know they speak for you. Dutch now they speak for you. So
Peace of God.
come here. So anytime so he MOHBAD dance so he. Àjọwọ́ láti Èkìtì ní bí ìmọ̀rí.
By the end of the day, I'm an African.
Ilé tó gbé wá yẹn má gbé wá rárá tọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ fún náà yẹn. Jẹ́ báyìí sọ Dutch kó gbọ́.
Okay, Papa, please, can you take over, please, now?
but to be sincere, like seriously, I expected a question after Jack have maybe mistakenly attacked Yomi. I expected a question from you all. But none of you
he has nothing to say. We gave him time. We put ourselves. He cannot say anything. He didn't say anything. He didn't know what to say again.
Instead of us asking him a question, we tell him that
you want to show now that you have another PhD. We have.
That we
is
wait.
Answer the question.
What is his fucking problem that he's talking and that he's shouting up and down? He's acting like a kindergarten. He's calling some people kindergarten. He's acting like a kindergarten. He doesn't know what is what. He's just talking and he's saying,
G-Benz. I'm sorry on his behalf. I'm sorry on his behalf, but I was expecting you guys to ask him a question. And that was what I was waiting for. But you guys were just bashing him and attacking him. Fine. Jack might have attacked Yomi directly or indirectly. Now, the question I was expecting you guys should have asked him is, Jack or Mr. Jack, Yomi in the part of justice for MOHBAD, who did you see Yomi as? Let him analyze what he see Yomi as. That was the brilliant question I was waiting for. Then whatsoever he says about Yomi cannot be used against him. But that narrative he was saying, you guys have not allowed him landed. You just started attacking him. You should have thrown that question at him. That is how you will know where they belong to.
Someone that already attacked
To be
someone.
honest, Austin,
Someone that already attacked someone.
let me tell you this. Please, 1 second, please, everyone, please, 1 second.
Someone that already attacked. Someone that already attacked you.
Let me tell you something. The guy is so annoying. The guy is so annoying.
You are saying that he would have attacked Yomi when he's already attacked Yomi.
He has attacked Yomi already now. Which other attack are you waiting for?
Wait, when he attacked Yomi, he came up and said he didn't mean it that way, right? Why didn't you not ask him that who did he see Yomi as? Then he will go in full details. That is where you know where he belongs to.
And your worries, you believe in such a person like that? Somebody that said sorry and see did something wrong again. Somebody that said that he apologized and see did something wrong again.
He said he apologized. He was seen around
leave that guy alone, Joe.
He only apologized for using those words on Justice for MOHBAD, not anything he said. He didn't take anything.
And yet he did something else. And yet he said some other things again.
No, he only came up and apologized to Justice for MOHBAD for calling her like those words he used on her. Nothing else. That's why.
And you think that guy is normal?
But sincerely speaking,
it's normal
like that.
What do you mean? Don't say that. Justice for MOHBAD was also attacking him. Why don't you blame her as well? He's not like that. I know.
Because I never did anything wrong. Even when I was stopping him not to attack Yomi, I did not insult this guy. Play the video. There's no way I insult Jack directly. I was also stopping him not to criticize, not to damage this man. Yomi have not done wrong. This when they damage people like this, you are not encouraging them to do more. You are discouraging them. By the time you start condemning their effort, if you know what they have done is wrong, inbox them.
That video will be out, but it will be for sale, like £10. Who is interested in it?
Now Jack will buy him first. Now Jack will first buy him.
I tell you,
Justice for MOHBAD.
I'll follow suit.
I understand the part. Do you understand? Justice for MOHBAD. I understand the part that GBS, please wait. Justice for MOHBAD.
Yeah, when we're talking. You see me insulting the guy.
I heard everything. I was here.
I yesterday. You are saying that I insult me too. I insult him. I did not insult him.
No. Now, when did I say you insulted him?
Because whatever he's saying, they will pick it up.
I never said you insulted him. Now, you guys should understand.
Austin, the anti-justice.
Can I say something?
Hold on,
I want to let me engage.
And the Baba MOHBAD team, they will pick that part and go and use it because these are the people that already condemning Yomi, and they will take it to the platform that, okay, look at Jack. Jack is already condemning this man. So why are we supporting him? If you don't support him, if you know the man has done wrong, go and inbox him. His number is everywhere in social media. Call him and say, Yomi, you did not do this way. Do it this way. Rather than coming to a platform, instead of you to just you condemn damaging this man like he's nobody, like
you let him know where he has got it wrong.
Exactly.
You inbox him, let him know where he has got it wrong. Put him right. That is how to do this. Nobody's perfect.
I understand how they play the game. So they are playing a game whereby you can be condemning damaging somebody's name and the other person will keep quiet.
He should go and do his own. If he's not satisfied with what somebody else is doing, he should go and do his own.
Exactly.
Let me say this. Let's look at this. This questions will be coming, I think, to Firefox, Justice for MOHBAD, and G-Banks. Okay. So now, this is it. This is it. I know there's always no clash between science, that is logic, culture, religion, emotions, and any ideology that exists out there. There's always clash. You know, the way people say things. Some people say things culturally that, oh, you have to go this way. And they believe that is the best way. Others will say, for example, let's talk about God. Islam, Muslim will tell you have to go this way. This is the proper way. Otherwise, any other way is wrong. Christians will tell you this is the only way. If we want to go by these different ways, believe me, we're going to be on each other's neck. I don't think that's necessary. But I think there should always be places for understanding. like we do, on this platform, for us to, I understand, points that has been raised, Justice from about your points. These points they are grounded, they are well accepted, but also, if we look at or reasons for which we have these platforms, is to be able to approach the case itself in an educative way, to analyze freely. If you guys are used to going to all these, different, foreigners platforms, you see how they table their issues. They don't have this culture of, hey, you have to go this way, hey, you have to meet somebody. They are being, like, let's say, blunt, like speaking the way it is, without, they call it freedom of speech. And like, people can freely criticize other people. But the thing is this: what do we do when we faces with criticism? What do we do? I think what we should do, in as much as we are very much, concerned, and we care so much about the thing being criticized, I think we should listen carefully and quickly improvise solution how to address the problem. It is a problem. The moment, like, for example, the moment I was worried, the time I started getting worried about MOHBAD, I think we had some mature people on the other side. What they should have done, they should have looked for the best possible argument, bring it on the table, argument that can, that can make anybody change their views. We can't silence people. You may silence them on this platform, you may silence them on your platform, but eventually, when they have that freedom to say it, that freedom, they will say it, and you will see how it flying all around. So what we do, we try to resolve it for them. If you see us bringing, women fans, improvising, saying so many things, we can say so many things. If you stand by the truth, you have no fear. So what we should do, I think it's good to always engage people's intelligence. We should not be worried about whether, I know they say something, this Greek philosopher, that intelligent people always suffer in the hands of foolish people. Mockery, so many different things. It happens like that. But let's not allow these things direct us. Let us always let intelligence triumph. Intelligence will triumph if we give it a chance. There is no discussion, there's no conversation anybody wants to bring that I don't think you guys can't handle. Okay? There shouldn't be any fear, anything. There are mistakes, or mistakes are made for us to learn and get better. Anybody can make mistakes, right? We are human beings. We can see mistakes, but should we capitalize on mistakes? You see, I think that's a good defense there. You cannot always capitalize on mistakes, but you can capitalize on the progress made. If people say that Yomi has made mistakes, yes, in one way or the other, people are bound to make mistakes. But as a result of their mistake, what damage has come to all of us? Has there been any big damage like that we should say, okay, they don't deserve to have a second chance? Like MOHBAD right now, there's a lot of, in his mistakes or whatever, there's so much damages incurred. One, look at the situation where we are lawyers. We don't even know which lawyer to go with right now. We don't have investigators. Okay, and they are still making more of these mistakes. Okay, but this man, if we want to be fair on Yomi, okay, I think the common accusation here is that he got money and he didn't fulfill the promise. Okay, he didn't fulfill the promise for which the money was paid to him. That's the accusation. Now, how do we address this accusation? Just like you paid for one particular object, and that particular one was unable to be delivered, but another similar object as that one is delivered. I mean, it's balanced there. You mean might have promised CCTV camera At the end of the day, what is the end goal of it? It resulted into a kind of existing evidence, which is also as useful until proven unuseful. So people can come out with their criticism, but how do we counter this criticism? I think that should be the better way to address the problem. The other foundation stuff the other time, okay? People were saying, "Oh, don't talk about that other foundation because you're making these people feel like they're gonna be talking about it." The moment you silence people about how they feel, then they're gonna have more reason to want to continue to say that until they meet with somebody who can have things clear to them. That is the only way. And that is the only time. Because people can only become silent and dumb when a superior argument is brought to the table, which will dumbfound them. They're going to be looking like this. That moment they will stop. And the same thing we do with anti-justice people. We should listen. We should listen to people and approach intelligence. With intelligence, we will resolve every concern. What do you guys see to that? Any question? Is there any question about that?
Actually,
hello, am I being heard?
Yeah, we hear you clearly. You see, you have made your point, and I really love the way you actually talked about all that. It's not that anybody is trying to attack anyone, not out of annoyance or jealousy or envy. But I want you to know something, Papariano. There are some group of people who tend to believe that whatever they do is the best. So any other person doing something, because you said that we should have approached it in a way that we can actually educate ourselves. If I get you right, that's what you said. Yes. So now, what about someone that you are trying to talk to, but it's like, no, you cannot tell me that this is my own belief. No. And it started. And do you know what actually caused this? Normally, I don't do this. Normally. But a man must be a man. There's one thing I hate so much in my life because I have daughters. I have triplets. So, and I have a daughter as well. You understand? So now,
that's why you
I wouldn't. Thank you, my brother. I wouldn't allow somebody, because I will not do that to a woman. The guy, Jack, was one that actually, there are some things that our fellow men can do that would just look at him that, is this one a man? Are you a man like this? He saw this lady, Justice for More. She was talking. Then she didn't insult him. Then he just said that, is this one stupid? I was like, killer agbe ọlọ́pàá ìwò lè pè. I don't want to finish that.
Firefox, with all fairness.
Yeah.
Okay. I think justice for MOHBAD triggered him. He was on his line of
you're lying, no?
Just wait, please. Wait. I listened carefully. I listened to it. He was on his line of thought. Okay. Yomi has really done so much. Honestly speaking, just from MOHBAD, you are very correct. You can't stand anybody to even try to condemn him, right? So I think what just from MOHBAD felt was like these are those kind of random persons who just come around, who just start bashing people. And I know because she's on this app all the time, and she sees all these things. So she'll feel like, okay, before this thing even materialize, let's just stop it there. Don't even go there. There are those kind of conversation, the moment the person just hey, stop. Let's not even go here, right? So I think just from about was trying to put that conversation, was trying to make him mindful of, how we disappreciate people. This act of care. And so then he responded, because sometimes when a car is moving, when a car is moving at a very high speed, the car don't just brake it breaks slowly. So I think the friction there was not strong. There was no good control there. He was coming with a very high speed. When you are on motion, you are speaking. You don't like those interruptions sometimes, those interjections that come. So the interjection of Justice, and Justice was insisting, trying to get him to stop the conversation. And we don't know where he was driving to, and he felt like, hey, no, So then he blew out of.
Papariano, you were not there.
It could have been controlled.
Papariano, I was the one. It was nothing. Even Justice for Bodba was not the one that interjected him. I was the one that interjected him. Because when he was talking, he has already laid down his points. And he has already rubbished Yomi fully. That Yomi is going down the drain, is going to a trash.
It was starting. He wanted to explain why he's saying what he's saying. If you let him say,
no, but for him to have said something like that, you must have your point. Sure, you understand? So that was why I came up and said, Mr. Man, if you want to condemn someone, condemn person. You understand? Let's
criticize and not condemn. Criticize. Let's use the word criticize.
Criticize someone with constructive criticism. You understand? Don't attack. That was my own problem with him. Don't just attack someone like that. And the guy took it off, saying that even the Yomi wrote love letter.
The clash.
Are you aware he said Yomi wrote love letter to police? How can you say Yomi wrote love letter to you are the one that helped Yomi to write the letter all over again for police to answer? Yes.
Lot of them like that. Some of them are just saying that letter, that petition Yomi wrote is the love letter. A lot of them are saying that in different platforms. Not only him.
Nobody is even thinking about anything like that. I'm not even against it.
Wait. Guys, please wait. Okay. You see, please. Writing love letter, whatever. These are positive criticism. It's a positive criticism. If you look at that, I myself, I criticize that the first letter that was written. Yomi is a foundation, okay, and more is expected from Yomi. Yomi is not an individual just like me.
Paparano, I applaud.
Just please wait.
Hold on now.
No, just wait. We have to understand. Yomi is an institution. You have to understand that. Yomi is an institution. He has a duty, unless he's not a foundation and he's just like every one of us. As a foundation, he owes the public a duty. The public paid to him and he fulfilled the duty. Okay, and anytime you pledge to do something, to some certain people, they hold you accountable. And you have to be responsible. Okay? There is no big problem here if anybody positively criticize the work of Yomi. It's to get it better. At the end of the day, did Yomi improve it? Yes, Yomi improved it. But Yomi couldn't come to the public and say that, oh, that letter that you guys criticize, I have improved it. I have a better version. Yomi did so. And Yomi said it on his live stream. He said 3 weeks ago, he rewrote another petition using a lawyer. Okay? And that was the reason why, maybe that was what materialized to the invitation of Adura and him. Because truly, if you read that petition, Yomi wrote, I mean, anybody here, if you really want to win a case, right, there's a way to go about it. If we want to win a case, we'll put down everything that we know is needed, right? We'll put it down. Luckily, Yomi came along the way. By ourselves, Baba MOHBAD, we could have all of these things put on ground, establish it, and get on the running. We don't even need every individuals just because they want to help. We need professionals, people who can take responsibility, people who can give accountability. This is what we need in this case. Yomi is one of such, and every other foundation Berekete was one of such. Okay, they come in as an institution, all right, and as an institution, most of them they are being supported by the public. Okay, imagine at the end of the day, support Yomi, do everything for Yomi, and it turns out that there's nothing to show for. You won't be happy. So if you really care about what you're paying for, you have to get closer to him. You have to monitor the progress. If it's lacking somewhere, okay, you have to discuss it. It is from the discussion that you guys have Sometimes he may come with a different account. Sometimes members of his foundation who are here, all right, they may hear those things and quickly materialize it. Not everybody will have to go to someone's inbox, go meet them. Just like, for example, let's all of us want to go to Baba Mohbad inbox to talk to him. Different things will start materializing, all right? Criticize people, but be positive about it. Be fair about it. Do it like a human being, that as if it were you, right? Most of you watch movies. You say, this movie no sweet. Does that mean you should be an actor? No, you can't be an actor. But if something placed in front of you, you are allowed to choose, right? J-Banks, can you watch a movie and say this movie no sweet? Are you allowed to say that this movie no sweet? But on true reality, can you even act? Can you even give up to that performance if they put you in that guy's role? This is human talk, right? J-Banks, are you there?
I'm here, papariano.
You are allowed to watch Nigerian football and say, this defender no good, this striker no good. You do so, right?
It happened now, but honestly, this guy.
But can you play better than that one that is there?
If I tell you that I praise this guy called Jack from the beginning, you know go believe. I praise him, and I praise him myself. See, this guy they talk well for comment section. But now when he come lose that, because you know what now waiting in get for mind with that. Even Justice for Mohbad said that he has gone to a platform to attack Yomi before that. They don't get the bad goals before. Me, I never even did that platform. Me, I did neutral.
You know, if you look at what happened between
you first talk better.
Something ensued. Something happened between Austin and Jack the other time. Austin wanted to
know. Some of us here we are not in the know.
Just wait. The guy on the top, Austin, on top of Just Mohbad, he asked a question to Jack, and that question was already putting Jack in trouble. He wanted to put Jack in trouble. I mean, maybe it wasn't intentional, okay? But this question, Jack wasn't comfortable with this question. But at the end of the day, when Austin was to answer the question, he put himself in trouble. Did you notice that?
You don't praise yourself. We don't. You said. In fact, he said Yomi did not use a lawyer. He said he was the one that wrote the letter for Yomi directly. That was the one that helped Yomi. He said he was the one that helped Yomi.
I don't think they understand where you're eating at, Papariano. This thing you just said, I don't think they understand where you're eating. I understand this better. I actually asked him.
Austin, okay? You were asking him, where the death of Mohbad came from, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So Mohbad's death can directly come from somebody, and Mohbad's death can indirectly come from somebody. True or false?
True. Very true.
It can be both directly and from both directly or from both directly or indirectly. Each of them answer your question, right? If somebody says Mohbad death come from the hand of the killer of Mohbad, the person who put knife in him, the person killed Mohbad. If you say Mohbad death come from the hand of somebody somewhere alibi who would have materialized it, that one is possible. But anybody, I think, who is very desperate to know what killed Mohbad, I think they will focus on the direct cause of Mohbad's death. What do you think?
Yeah.
Because anybody can materialize anything. But at the end of the day, who perpetrated it? Who carried it out?
Exactly. Those are the people they will first go into.
And that's where they pin you down.
I told them. Exactly. I told them that I'm not saying those people in the house should not be checked in. And I said Yomi is doing that one. Let's leave it for Yomi. He's just like police parading. It's like police going to search or catch for thieves. All of them will not go inside the house altogether. We do watch the way police work. If police go and arrest someone or they call police that they are robbing in a house, when the police get there, all of them will not go inside the house. Some police will still be outside, while some will be inside. Why did you think some are outside? Some will be outside because of the people that is involving in that stealing. Some of them will still be outside. So that is why the police you will always separate themselves. They will not go. All of them will not go inside the house, and no police will be outside. It has never happened. You will see some police. They must separate themselves. Some will go inside, and some will be outside watching the corners of the house. So that is what I was trying to pin to them. I said you will check the inside, and you will still at times check the outside. And I told them that Yomi is already doing the inside. So they were now misinterpreting what I said. Justice was like, I was saying they should leave the inside and focus on the outside alone. That was why I was pissed off. Exactly happened to Jack. He said something.
That's what he said. You said they should focus outside. That's what you said. Stop
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
No, the record is there.
Can you imagine what Justice is saying?
You said that.
I never said that. I still stand on my ground.
Outside. Okay,
I never said focus only on outside.
Justin, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way, Justin. Huh?
Both Justice, should pay 50 pounds. Let me bring the video. I'm gonna bring the video.
Oh, Justin, let's do it this way.
Talk like that.
Exactly.
Justin Abi Austin. Justin Abi Austin.
Justin. August, is it Austin? Yes, Austin. Austin, you said that directly. You said that they should concentrate outsiders. The outsiders should be the one they should focus on, not the insiders. That's what you said. That's why I came in. You said that.
What I said. I said they should also focus. People were here now. People were not here.
Also, hold on.
I said they should also focus.
I tell you this for free, my brother. I tell you this for free. Let me put, for instance, I'm a father. Let's put, for instance, then I have a daughter that okay, let me not put it that way. Okay, I have a friend that he has a wife, and I've noticed a lot of domestic violence between them. Even though he would not like to talk about it, but there are some times I've been visiting them that I've noticed that this is going on in their family. Then all of a sudden, something like that, or like that of MOHBAD, now happened to the guy. Who do you think I will first hold responsible, Austin? Who do you think I will hold responsible? The first person that must be questioned, because that's the first person that will know the whole details about everything that actually happened in the house. There is no how you will tell me that person will not know what happened in the house. There is nothing that they can tell me. Who do you think we are going to hold responsible? First things first. Who?
Papariano.
Austin, are you not there?
Austin,
Papariano, I don't raise my case. I will be right back.
The story of his dog.
I want to ask a question to. This question is directly to you, the man. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Okay. I even asked Austin a question. I want Austin to answer that.
Hello.
Question.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Okay. What question did you ask Austin?
Oh, ask again, the man.
Ask your question to Austin.
Ask your question.
Not the man.
No. I'm the one that asked you the question, Austin.
I said ask again.
Okay. I will rephrase. See, I said this. I said I have a friend, and this my friend, he is married, and he always complains about domestic violence in his house. That this is happening, that is happening. But I tend to just tell him that, guy, don't worry. I just manage, women, they are so troublesome sometimes, so don't worry. And then something of such like that happened to MOHBAD happened. And all of a sudden, because this, I will give you an instance, because this actually happened somewhere else, although this ones, they are Muslims, and it happened in the north. But that's not what we are discussing here. It's only Okomafa or Wasiwaju. Now, the guy now said, so I now went there when I go receive the call that they said that my nigga say something don't do. I say, what happened? Then who do you think I will first ask question that what happened to this guy?
Okay, good.
Will it be the wife or outsiders?
Okay, good question. Do you know your
because
question?
he died inside. He didn't die outside.
Wait. Your question is very, very different from what happened to MOHBAD. Now, listen to yourself. You said when your friend was alive, he has keep telling you that he is always having violence or uncomfortableness in his own house, and later in the future you heard that he was spied. So you're asking me, who are you going to go and ask first? Is a very different thing from MOHBAD case. And let me bring your question is as simple as ABC. Definitely you answer. Listen. I will explain for you how it's different. Definitely you will go for the wife, because that same friend had already told you that he's not having rest of mind in his house. Now he has into you already where his problem is coming from. Now look at MOHBAD. When MOHBAD wanted to hint Nigeria, did he hint Wunmi? When MOHBAD started, he said, if I die, hold who responsible? Did he mention Wunmi? Or are you saying MOHBAD forgot Wunmi's name?
He mentioned Wunmi.
He actually mentioned that, and there is a video, and there is an audio recording.
When he told me that the cloth I asked you not to be putting on my head, you keep on putting down my
Is that
head.
what I said?
When you finish me, you will not come and show this video to the public. He said that. He accused Wunmi directly of going to kill him.
I don't like it. Wait. Now, when I said when MOHBAD listened, the video I'm talking about, I'm not talking about this one yet. The video MOHBAD did outside at an estate where he was crying. They want to kill me. They thought I'm a bad person. What I've said and all of that. If I should die, who should they hold responsible? Who did MOHBAD mention there?
He mentioned Naira Marley, but we also make a video.
Wait, just ask a question. Wait now.
Is that what you have been to come and do? Why Naira Marley? Why not Wunmi?
Justin, listen.
You did not answer my question. You're not answering my question.
About 4 years.
What I'm trying to tell you is that what I'm trying to say is
MOHBAD talk about. What about the recent record? When he say if una fairly do this thing before, he not talk to Wunmi, he even make us upon Wunmi for that same record. Why
that's why
about that one?
That's
video. That one is a new video on sick bay.
That is why I said MOHBAD case
and a lot of
very different.
Points to Wunmi. Wunmi delete the iCloud. Delete the iCloud from MOHBAD.
I've heard you. Listen, that is why I said MOHBAD case is very different from the example you give. Look at the example you give. You said your friend told you that his own problem is coming from his home. He never mentioned outsider. Now, MOHBAD case, he has mentioned an outsider. He has also mentioned an insider. That is the difference. I'm not saying Wunmi is innocent. Try to get my point. I'm only trying to tell you that MOHBAD case is different from that sample you gave.
Austin.
Let me ask you one question.
MOHBAD mentioned outsider and insider, right? And MOHBAD died inside the house. Hold on. MOHBAD died inside the house. Now outside MOHBAD for that way you want to go ask question for outside.
I not tell you may ask question for outside now. You know they hear me.
Inside the house. So you
everybody within inside the house is responsible. I've been saying it 100 times. I know they understand.
Austin, listen to this question. You see from the beginning.
Before you ask him,
right?
let me add to his question, because I was one that asked the question. Let me add another one. Why did Baba MOHBAD said that he knew where this guy, what happened to the guy? He knew that he understands and know because of his why, and he said that Alelopa MOHBAD. 2 questions for you now, Austin. 2 questions for you now.
These questions for me now. How is the question for me? Does it look like I was fighting Baba MOHBAD?
No.
Point is,
hold on. Okay. You want to understand these questions? The reason why I asked you.
Okay.
You said that we are talking about outside and inside now. Mm-hmm. Who the first person that we have to investigate, because only Yoruba will say something that Tikuli Oba Pani today ole Pani.
This thing you said, this
Why
thing you
so
just said now, this thing you just said, I've said it 100 times on this platform. So what's your point? I've already said it that the people they should investigate is the insider. And I
first
said,
question I asked you, I want
and I
you to
said
answer
an
it.
extra,
That
an
first question
extra.
I asked you, I want you to answer it. That first question I asked you.
What was the question? What was the question you asked me?
Let's move forward.
Thank you very much. Please, I need this question from everybody. If anybody can answer this question, I'll be very happy. Now, from the beginning, when they asked me at conference, no, at the court, or what do they call it, they said before they get home, they met a lot of people, right? And what Yomi hold in hand now, he said there is 3 people inside where Wunmi kpai Mohbad. Who are the third person? Could you be somebody that Wunmi called when they are coming? That person was waiting for them at home. Who is the third person? Let's look at that.
Can I talk?
Yes, please.
The situation in Mohbad case is that most people that are looking into the case or talking about the case doesn't follow the case from the beginning. So there is a lot of assumption, a lot of wrong thinking. Now let me put you through. When they were going for that show, Wunmi mistakenly locked the key inside the house. That was the story from Prime Boy. But because Mohbad happens to have a carpenter experience, he tactically break that door and they took the key. And the door was not repaired until they go to the show. There's a record that when they came back from the show, they met 2 people inside the house. When you look at it critically, the idea of forgetting the key inside the house was intentional. The breaking and leaving that door is to allow those people to enter before they come back. And Adura confirmed that on that video, there is Mohbad, Wunmi, and one person. That one person we don't know. So there is an insider force in that house before they came into the house. As there is critical evidence that there was a fight inside that house before Mohbad died. An active fight. On that burial day, you can see Wunmi's head. It was swollen. Those 3 boys that are in the car that were announcing Mohbad is dead, you can see on their foreface that is swollen. So there is an evidence that there is a fight inside that house. And if we are thinking of who is to ask first, Wunmi is the wife of Mohbad. She's supposed to be the first point of contact. Then another thing I want you to look at is that Mohbad went to that show with an entourage, including Wunmi and the small baby. And that is the first time Wunmi will follow Mohbad out to a concert. And that was the day Mohbad's life ended. And they all came back into that house with that entourage. And Iyabo Ojo confirmed to us that Mohbad died inside that house. All those entourage supposed to be arrested and scrutinized. By now, we could have got what killed Mohbad. Because they are the eyewitness of what actually happened. You understand? So it is good for us when we come here on any platform. We come here to rub minds together, not to argue, not to fight.
Thank you.
Everybody have his own opinion. Let us talk. We will benefit. We will gain a lot of things from whatever every individual says. We don't need to fight. We don't need to disagree. You talk your opinion, I talk my opinion. My opinion may not be yours. I might be wrong occasionally, and you might be right. Let us understand it that way. Then we will get to where we are going. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you, D-man. Now the
Thank
question
you so much, Mr.
the
Duman.
question I want
Thank you so
you
much.
guys to know, why are those people not being arrested? Those, like you said, Mr. D-man, you said everyone in that house were supposed to be arrested. Now, why have they not been arrested? That is the question we should also ask ourselves. Because on a case like this, we all know that the police were meant to arrest those people in that house and even lock up that house for more investigation. That house was meant to be locked up, that no one should go in and come in, talk more of Wumi packing the loads inside that house.
Do you want me to answer that question?
Yes. No, it's not. The question is not even for you. The question is for everybody, general. It's not meant for
let
you.
me answer first. Then other people will answer too. No problem. Which country do you live?
Me?
Yeah.
That's my personal problem. That's Papariano has made me understand that we should not share our personal issue.
Okay. You see, in Nigeria that we talk about,
okay,
Nigeria is the type of a country where when money talks, the truth stays silent. And when power talks, money moves 2 steps backward. In this case of MOHBAD, money and power is involved.
Okay. Now,
the police know what to do, but they are not allowed to do what they're supposed to do.
Okay. Are you saying it's money that makes police not to do it, or power, Mr. D-man?
Say that again.
Do you feel it was money that make the police not to do what they are meant to do, or it is power?
Do you hear any story that police were given envelope and they were given red wine? Did you hear that at all?
I heard it.
Then what are we talking?
Let me repeat that, your power and money. I like that.
Now,
phrase.
Now.
No, wait, please wait. Please wait now. Okay. Let the man rephrase that statement. You say when power speaks, what happened?
When money talks,
when it speaks,
the truth stays silent. And when power talks, money moves 2 steps backward. So when you have the combination of the two, to break them, you will struggle. So my brother, if you heard about the envelope and the red wine, what are we talking about?
Mr. Diman, to add the third one, to add the last one, respect, you know.
Say that again,
Mr. Diman. Mr. Diman.
To add the third one, respect, you know.
Okay, he said respect. Mr. Diman, I love your submission, and if I continue interjecting you will land to the point I've been trying to bring out. Now you said money and power, right? Now who is sponsoring that money? Who is in charge of that spending of money that have made police not to do what they are meant to do? Who did you think is bringing that money is coming out from?
That nobody can tell. But there was a story that there was an envelope given to the police and wine. So definitely money changed hand.
Oh, okay. Mr. D-man, are you saying that envelope and the wine is what have made all the police stay quiet and not to do what they are meant to do? Only the envelope and a bottle of wine. Is that the only thing that you think that have stopped the police to do what they are meant to do?
If you listen to what I've said, I say money and power is involved in this case. Do you know how many police stations that envelope has passed through? Do you know how many police stations that wine has been served?
And now I'm not asking where is
all stations.
Who did you think is sponsoring that money? Is he? Do you think it's Wumi that is sponsoring the money?
Listen. We are not discussing personality here. We are discussing ideas, and we are discussing what actually happened. We are not mentioning name.
It's not about
this is what exactly. Listen. It is only when we listen that we learn. This is exactly what transpired that I'm telling you. You understand? This is what transpired. We can't mention so person's name or so person's name, but we know that money changes hand, wine changes hand, and we had that all stations settled. Do you know how many stations that has been settled?
Okay, Mr. Dman, if you say all stations settled, do you know you're already going outside of the house? Now, that statement is not from the insider. That is why I will first to pin you. If you mention that statement now, all stations settled, you are already going outside. So why are you going outside? Because that statement was not from the insider.
How do you mean that it's going outside? How do you mean by saying that? How do you mean?
Okay, how do I
No,
mean it?
let me explain to him. You see, that is why I said that most of us, we didn't follow this case from the word go. I've been on this case, Papariano knows, since the beginning of this case. You see, the thing is this. On that night, when they took MOHBAD to the police station, Wumi did not get down from the car. She was inside the car and on the phone sending messages out. And it was on that phone that she put, they have killed him, they have killed the negative this thing on her Instagram. So definitely messages was going out from insider to outsiders. So that is why when we are referring to insider in some cases on this case, you have to refer to the outsiders too.
Hey, you see that you have come back to my own point.
I'm not coming back to your point. I am just trying to explain things to you.
I understand you. I'm giving my own narrative.
Okay.
Justice. If you can listen well, did you hear what Mr. Dman just said? He said, if you are thinking about the insider, indirectly you should also think about what the outsider. That is the point I've been trying.
In this case, the outsiders are